Rusty Mertens. Mertens for Devils Lake, a senior at 6'1". The other forward, number 33, Doyle Heisler. Heisler, a junior at 6'3". And in the middle, number 35, Al Wolford. Wolford, a junior at 6'7". The guards for Devils Lake, number 45, Gerald Parker. Parker is the senior at 6'1". The other guard is number 25, Brad Taylor. Taylor is a senior at 6 foot. Devils Lake record 12-10. They came into the semifinal round by defeating Carrington last night 68-35. For the Grand Forks Redskins, their record 18 wins, 2 losses, rated number 2 in the state Class A ranks throughout most of the season. Their 2 losses were to the Grafton Spoilers and to the Jamestown Blue Jays. The Redskins are coached by Dick Binger. Here's how they will start. Up front, the forwards, number 44, Jody Thompson. Thompson for Grand Forks is a senior at 6 foot. The other forward, number 24, Steve Kahn. Kahn, a senior at 6'2". And in the middle, number 50 is Ron Thompson. Ron Thompson is a junior at 6'4". In the backcourt, the guards, number 32 is Tim Roysum. Roysum is a senior at 6 foot, and the other guard is number 14, John Arvidsson. Arvidsson is a senior at 6 foot. Both of these teams match up pretty evenly. Devils Lake in the middle, 6'7", with Al Wolford. Grand Forks, Ron Thompson playing center. He stands 6'4". Forwards about the same size in the 6 foot to 6'3" neighborhood. In the backcourt, they are both 5'11" and 6 foot. Grand Forks Redskins 18-2. The Devils Lake Satans are 12-10. The officials for the ball game are Gary Pearson from Grafton and Dick Compton from Grand Forks. Around the state, the other semifinal rounds tonight in the Northwest region, Williston, rated number 1 with the first round bye, will take on the Rugby Panthers. Second game in the Northwest, the Minot Magicians against the Belcourt Braves. And in the Southeast, the Blue Jays of Jamestown battle the West Fargo Packers at 7 o'clock. And the Bruins of Fargo South take on the Deacons of Fargo Shanley. In the Southwest region, Bismarck Century Patriots against Dickinson Trinity Titans. And at 8:45 tonight, the Demons of Bismarck High battle the St. Mary's Saints. That's the second game of the semifinal round in the Southwest region. And we can say hello to all the folks in the Red River Valley listening in to KRAD radio tonight as we send Dwayne Sandin down into the Minnesota area. We understand he's doing some tournament coverage down there, and also, I believe, at the broadcasters' meeting. So hope Dwayne and his staff enjoy the time off that they might have, and hope you enjoy the broadcast of tonight's game. We're just minutes away from the tip-off of the game between the Devils Lake Satans and the Grand Forks Redskins. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Devils Lake Satans have been introduced. They start Al Wolford, Doyle Heisler, Rusty Mertens up front. In the backcourt, Gerald Parker and Brad Taylor. Now the introduction will be given for the Redskins. Up front, they have Jody Thompson, Ron Thompson, Steve Kahn. In the backcourt, they have Tim Royston and also Don Arvidsson. The Redskins are 18-2. These teams battle to a 2-point ball game at Devils Lake about midway through the season, with the Redskins coming out on top. Grand Forks has been beaten only twice during the campaign. That was a 2-point loss to the Blue Jays of Jamestown, and way towards the end of the season, just a couple of weeks ago, the Redskins were upset by the Grafton Spoilers. So the Redskins are 18-2, and the Devils Lake Satans with a record of 12-10. Second game tonight will feature the Grafton Spoilers. Spoilers have a record of 15-7, and they will play the Red River Upriders. The Riders have a record of 16 wins and 5 losses. Again, the officials are Gary Pearson from Grafton and Dick Compton from Grand Forks. We're just moments away from the tip-off of tonight's game. The Park River High School Band will play the national anthem, and then we will have the jump ball at center court between the Devils Lake Satans and the Grand Forks Redskins. Wolford against Kahn. Kahn controls the tip left side, picked up by the Devils Lake Satans. Mertens dumps it off to Heisler. The Satans set up the offense. Top of the key, Taylor. Taylor right side wing to Parker. Devils Lake out of the 1-4. Grand Forks in the 2-3 zone. Parker back out Taylor. Top of the Heisler. Heisler looks in the middle, over there, back out Taylor. Heisler baseline left from 15, in and out, no good. Rebound, hammered around in the lane, comes backcourt, picked off there by Roysum. Roysum takes it across the midcourt stripe for the Redskins. He sets the offense, 1-3-1, right side, the pass comes off to Thompson. Thompson to Kahn. Kahn in the lane, stops, dumps it underneath. Thompson, turn around, good. Ron Thompson gets the first 2 points for the Redskins. 2-0. Grand Forks leading Devils Lake. Devils Lake with the ball. Right side, Heisler to Taylor at the top to Heisler. Heisler looks in the middle, nobody there, back out to Taylor, to Heisler, to Taylor, top of the key. Taylor comes to the left side to Parker. Parker moves to the baseline, covered up in the corner by Jody Thompson. Back out to Taylor in the corner, Parker underneath, inside to Mertens. Mertens makes his drive, loses the ball out of bounds, and it will go back to the Grand Forks Redskins. Mertens touched it last. The Redskins will play it in. Devils Lake full court pressure in the zone. 1-2-1-1. Inbound play comes to Royston to Thompson. Down court right side. Jody Thompson, 12-footer. Bingo. Jody Thompson, his first 2 points. It's 4-0. Grand Forks leading Devils Lake. 6:50 to go, first stanza. Taylor quarterbacks the Devils Lake Ball Club. Right side to Heisler. Takes it to the baseline. Stops, jumps, shoots, scores! Doyle Heisler has his first 2 points. 10-foot jumper right side. Against the pressure, the Redskins lift the ball. At the stripe is Arvidsson. Throws it back to Royston. Tim Royston, covered up by Heisler, drops it off to Ron Thompson. Thompson across the midcourt stripe. Hands it to Royston. Royston on the right side to Jody Thompson. Back to Royston. Royston comes left side. Arvidsson, 18-footer. Off the iron, no good. Whistle. Foul on the shot. Foul will be called slapping against Doyle Heisler, Devils Lake. Number 1 on Heisler. Number 1 on the Satans. The Redskins will play it in. Ron Thompson will trigger it side court in front of the Devils Lake bench. Throws it out back to Royston. Royston top of the circle. Looks inside. Nobody's there. Right side, Jody Thompson. Thompson from 22. Set shot off the iron. No good. Rebound picked up by Doyle Heisler, Devils Lake. Heisler guns it down court to Taylor. Taylor across the midcourt stripe. He'll set the offense against the Grand Forks 2-3 zone. Right side to Heisler to Taylor. On the wing to Heisler. Loads doesn't trigger from 18. Taylor from the top. Bingo! Brad Taylor ties the ball game at 4 with 6:02 to go in the first period of play. Here comes Steve Kahn. Races it down court in the lane. Takes it in. Lays it up. No good. Heisler switches the boards again for Devils Lake as he follows the play. Heisler hands it off to Brad Taylor. Taylor and the Satans could take the lead here if they convert. Top of the key, Taylor. Left side wing is Parker in the lane. Wolford turnaround from 8. In and out. No good. Rebound picked off by Ron Thompson, Grand Forks. Thompson clears the traffic. Tucks it away. Shoots it down to Royston. Royston moves it to the top of the key for the Redskins. Loads it up as they stack the 1-4 offense. On the right wing to Thompson. Down low to Ron Thompson. Cross court left side. Arvidsson, 15-footer. In and out. Won't go. Rebound picked off by Rusty Mertens, Devils Lake. Mertens on the outlet pass to Taylor. Taylor slows it down as the traffic slides by. Taylor guns it on the right wing. Heisler fakes left. Goes right. Cross court pass in the lane. Parker. Jumper from 8. Air ball. Missed everything. Rebound. Kahn cutting him out from underneath with the elbow is Rusty Mertens, and Mertens will draw the personal foul. Rusty Mertens is first, number 2 on Devils Lake, and the Redskins will play it inbound. 5:14 to go in the first period. We're tied at 4. Devils Lake full court pressure, 1-2-1-1 in the zone. Inbounding it is Ron Thompson. Thompson guns it down to the midcourt stripe to Arvidsson. Arvidsson at the stripe, steps into the backcourt, now the front court. Arvidsson rolls to the right side, hands it off to Thompson. Top of the key to Royston. Royston gunning from the top, in and out, no good. Rebound hammered around the lane. Ron Thompson clears it. His turnaround from 8, bounces off the iron, pulls back through. Ron Thompson gets the turnaround bucket. He has 4. 6-4, Grand Forks up by a pair. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Taylor quarterbacks right side to Heisler. Back to Taylor to Heisler. Heisler pops from 18. Heisler shot nothing but rope. Whistle foul under the bucket. Heisler gets the bucket. Heisler has 4. And the foul is called against Royston of Grand Forks. His first, number 1 on the Redskins. Heisler goes to the line for the 3-point effort. Heisler has 4 points. We're knotted at 6. Devils Lake could take the lead for the first time in the contest with 4:48 to go first period. Doyle Heisler, 6'3", junior forward. Eyes the bucket. Right-handers. Gift effort up. It's off the front. No good. Rebound. Kahn comes down. He's tied up by Rusty Mertens of Devils Lake, and the jump ball results in the Devils Lake circle. 6-6 the score. Devils Lake Grand Forks battling to a tie. 4:45 to go in the first stanza. Kahn, height advantage. Tip control in the backcourt by Kahn. Gets it up to Thompson on the breakaway. The layup is no good. Following the play. Taken off by Taylor. Jody Thompson had a cripple shot. Rolled it off the iron. Taylor sweeps the boards. Right side, Heisler. Heisler to the baseline. Stops, jumps, shoots. Heisler scores. Doyle Heisler is hot. He has 3 in a row. 8-6, Devils Lake by a pair. Grand Forks against the pressure. Down court is Arvidsson. Arvidsson drops it in the corner. Right side, Jody Thompson underneath to Ron Thompson. Has the ball taken away by Rusty Mertens. Turnover on the Redskins. Mertens bounces it off to Brad Taylor. Getting ready to come in for the Redskins. When time allows, will be Scott Sandro. On the right side, Taylor to Heisler. Back to Taylor at the top. He's alone from 18. In and out, no good. Rebound cleared off by Ron Thompson of Grand Forks. Thompson tucks it away as the traffic slides by. Then he feeds it out on the left side to Arvidsson. Arvidsson calls the timeout. 4 minutes to go. First quarter to score. Devils Lake 8, Grand Forks 6. Back in a minute.
This is the final week.
Play back in. I stand corrected. Devils Lake leading Grand Forks 8-6. Grand Forks with the ball. Scott Sandrell in the ball game for Grand Forks as they operate the 1-4. On the right side, Jody Thompson drops it up on the wing to Sandrell. 15-footer, nothing but rope. Royston. Royston snaps the twine. His first 2 points. We're tied at 8 with 3:49 to go. in the first period. Devils Lake with the ball back on the offensive. Taylor top of the key. Guns are right side to Heisler. Covered up by Sandro. Back outside to Taylor. Grand Forks stays in the zone. Taylor in the corner left side to Parker. Back Taylor on the wing. Baseline Parker. Parker back door to Wolford. Wolford under the bucket. Fade away from 5 is no good. Whistle foul called underneath. This one goes against the Redskins. Scott Sandro, I believe. Scott Sandro draws his first personal foul. And Devils Lake will play it in. Doyle Heisler stacks them 2-2. Looks inside. Safety valve in the corner out to Al Wolford. Top of the key. Taylor right side Parker. Baseline Heisler from 18. Heisler shot. Good. Bucket counts. Whistle foul. Foul is called on the Redskins. This one goes on Sandro. Sandro draws his second personal. Heisler gets the bucket. He goes to the line for the three-point play. 10-8. Devils Lake by a pair. 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Heisler is 0 for 1 from the stripe. He has 8 points for Devils Lake. Heisler, the right-hander, eyes the bucket. Free toss on the way. Up good. Doyle Heisler 1 of 2. 11-8. Devils Lake by 3. Grand Forks with the ball against the Devils Lake pressure. Kahn guns it across the stripe left side. Sandro pulls up 8-footer. Sandro off the iron. No good. Rebound. Ron Thompson is shot partially blocked by Wolford. Rebound tipped around, cleared off by Rusty Mertens. Mertens lets the traffic slide by. Guns it to Brad Taylor. Taylor shoots the right side to Doyle Heisler. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Heisler in the corner. Heisler to Taylor. Left side to Parker. Parker baseline to Mertens. Mertens goes inside. Stops, jumps, shoots, scores. Rusty Mertens has his first 2 points. 13-8. Devils Lake by a nickel. Grand Forks against the pressure. Kahn comes down court at the midcourt stripe. He's tripped and fouled by Brad Taylor. Taylor draws his first, number 3 on Devils Lake. Redskins will play it inbounds at side court. Inbounding it, Ron Thompson for the Redskins. 2:58 to go. First quarter, 13-8. Devils Lake by 5. Redskins Roysum. Roysum to the right side. He quarterbacks the ball club. Looks to the middle. Finds Kahn at the post. Kahn comes right side. Baseline. Kahn jumps it from 12. Shot in and out. No good. Rebound hammered around. Tipped up in the air. Put up and in by Scott Sandro. Sandro of Grand Forks has his first 2 points. 13-10. Grand Forks trailing by 3. Devils Lake the ball. Heisler on the wing. Top of the key to Taylor. Grand Forks in the 2-3 zone. Heisler right side. 15-footer in and out. No good. Rebound cleared by Al Wolford. Devils Lake is tied up on the way down by Ron Thompson. Of Grand Forks, jump ball result. Thompson 6'4", Al Wolford 6'7". 2:33 to go. First period. 13-10. Devils Lake leading the Redskins. Al Wolford goes up against Ron Thompson in the Devils Lake circle. Ball in the air. Tip control by Thompson. Behind him to Sandro. Sandro tucks it away. Shoots it back to the quarterback, Roysum. Roysum steps it across the 10-second line on the right side. Roysum moves to the wing. Devils Lake zone. Roysum casting from 18. Nothing but twine. Tim Roysum has 4 points. 13-12. Devils Lake 1. Point advantage to Satan's with the ball. Taylor guns a right side to Heisler. Back to Taylor. Left wing to Parker. Parker baseline to Mertens. Can't hang on to the pass. Tips it away. Almost loses it. Picked up by Parker in the corner to Mertens. Mertens back out to Parker. Top of the key to Taylor. Grand Forks in the zone. Baseline right side to Heisler. Can't go. Back out to Taylor in the lane. Stops. Jumps. Shoots. Taylor shot. No good. Whistle foul will be called. This one goes against Brad Taylor offensively. He went over the top of Jody Thompson. Brad Taylor draws his second. Number 4. On Devils Lake, and the Redskins play it in. Ron Thompson triggers it side court. Less than 2 minutes to go in the period. Inbounds to Roysum to Kahn. Kahn throws a home run down court to Sandro in the lane. Lays it up. It's good. Scott Sandro has his first or his 4th point. 14-13. Grand Forks by 1 with 1:43 to go in the period. Heisler on the right side. Back to Taylor to Heisler. Heisler loads. Doesn't trigger. Out to Taylor. To Heisler. Baseline right. 15-footer. Heisler shot. Short. No good. Rebound. Parker in the lane. Parker brings it back outside. Loses the ball. Picked up. Stolen by Roysum of Grand Forks. Roysum across the midcourt stripe. Works to the left side. In the corner to Jody Thompson. Thompson covered up by Heisler. Back out to Roysum. Throws it into the post over the head of Sandro. Picked off by Rusty Mertens. Mertens hands it to Brad Taylor. We go the other way. Devils Lake trailing by 1. 14-13. Minute 10 to go. First period. Right side is Heisler. Top of the key. Taylor to Heisler on the wing. Looks. Doesn't trigger. Out to Taylor. Taylor left side wing to Parker. Grand Forks in the zone. 2-1-2. Right side is Heisler. Back out to Taylor at the top. His jumper is up. It's no good. Rebound hammered around. Cleared off by Sandro. On his back is Al Wolford. Wolford will draw the reaching foul. Al Wolford, Devils Lake, draws his first, number 5 on the Satans. And the bonus situation will go into effect, and Scott Sandro for the Redskins will go to the line. Scott Sandro has 4 points so far in the contest, 2 field goals. 58 seconds to go. First stanza, 14-13, Grand Forks by 1. Scott Sandro toes the gift stripe for the Redskins. Sandro is a junior at 6'4". Scott Sandro at the line for 1 and the bonus after the Brad Taylor foul. Sandro eyes the bucket. Free efforts up. It's no good. Rebound hammered around. Tipped away and out of bounds. And it'll go back to Devils Lake. Tipped out of bounds by Ron Thompson. So the Satans will play it in with 55 seconds to go in the first period. They trail by 1, 14-13. Brad Taylor to the top of the key. Shoots it right side. Heisler back out to Taylor. Taylor covered up by Royston. Right side Heisler can't go against Sondrel. Taylor left side Parker. Parker covered up by Kahn. Baseline to Wolford. Kicking the ball. Jody Thompson. Devils Lake will play it inbounds at side court. 43 seconds to go in the first period. 14-13. Grand Forks leading Devils Lake by 1. The winner goes to the championship game tomorrow night in the Northeast region. Taylor on the left side for Devils Lake. Top of the circle. Right side to Heisler. Heisler back to Taylor. Left side to Parker. Parker from 18 fires it up. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound in the lane. Heisler fade away from 5 off the glass too hard. That's no good. Rebound in the lane. Mertens puts it up. It's good. Will not count. Foul before the shot. Reaching foul called on Al Wolford of Devils Lake. Al Wolford draws the reaching foul. That's his second. Number 6 on the Satans. And going to the free throw line for the Redskins will be Ron Thompson. Thompson has 4 points in the contest, 2 field goals. He'll go to the line for 1 in the bonus. Half a minute to go here in the first period. Ron Thompson, 6'4". He is the postman and a junior for the Redskins. Thompson eyes the bucket. First effort is on the way. Up it is. Good. Ron Thompson has 5 points. That makes it 15-13. The Redskins over the Satans by 2. Thompson toes the line again. As he eyes the bucket, second gift toss up. This one off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Wolford hips it in the air. Comes down with it. He's tied up by Scott Sondrel. So the jump ball results now on the Grand Forks circle. Scott Sondrel, 6'4". Grand Forks, Al Wolford, 6'7". Devils Lake. Jump ball, Grand Forks circle. Tip control by Wolford. Left side to Heisler. Heisler tucks it away. Feeds it off to Rusty Mertens. Mertens across the midcourt stripe with 20 seconds to go first period. Heisler on the right side. Top of the key to Parker. Parker back to Heisler. Heisler looks at the clock. Brings it back outside. Says one shot to Parker to Heisler. Heisler back to Parker. Grand Forks stays in the zone. They're going in the 3-2 zone now. Left side to Taylor. Loads it up. Can't trigger. Dumps it underneath. Wolford turn around from 8. Shot too hard. No good. Rebound tipped up in the air. Picked off by Steve Kahn. Kahn trying to get rid of the pass. Bounces it off Rusty Mertens' knee and out of bounds. 1 second to go in the first quarter. Grand Forks will play it in. Inbounding it will be Ron Thompson. 15-13, Grand Forks by 2. Thompson gets it into Royston. Royston heaves it the length of the court. That's the buzzer. Way short. At the end of 1 the score. Grand Forks 15, Devils Lake 13. Back in a minute. Second quarter of play about set to get underway. The starting 5s remain the same. Mertens, Taylor, Wolford, Parker, and Heisler for Devils Lake. And it'll be Thompson, Kahn, Sondrel, Royston, and Jody Thompson for the Redskins. Tip controlled again by Devils Lake as it comes to Brad Taylor. Taylor sets him up top of the key in the 1-4. Right side to Heisler. Back to Taylor to Heisler. Heisler looks, doesn't trigger. Taylor top of the key. Left side to Parker. Parker looks in the middle. Can't find Wolford. Back outside to Taylor. Right side baseline to Heisler. Heisler inside. 5-foot jumpers up. It's good. Doyle Heisler gets the bucket. He has 11 points. 15-15. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kahn in the backcourt. Guns are right side. Jody Thompson from 18. Bingo. Jody Thompson gets the bucket. It counts a pushing foul underneath against Scott Sondrel. Scott Sondrel draws his second personal foul. And Jody Thompson gets the bucket, his 4th point. That's team foul number 2 on the Redskins. And Sondrel comes out. Going back in is Don Arvidsson. Devils Lake's ball. They trail by 2, 17-15. 7.5 minutes to go. Grand Forks employing the 1-3-1 defensive set now. Right side, Heisler. Taylor at the top. Right side, Heisler. Back to Taylor. Left side to Parker. Parker looks for Wolford. Can't find him. He's fronted by Jody Thompson. Ron Thompson back out to Taylor. Right side, Heisler to Taylor at the top of the key. To Heisler on the wing right. Back to Taylor. They work the left side to Parker. Parker fakes. Doesn't trigger against Kahn. Back outside to Taylor. Taylor looks inside. Nobody's open. Right side to Heisler. Heisler pivots to the baseline. Turn around. Double pumps. Throws it up. It's no good. As Heisler lets it fly, the foul is called on Don Arvidsson. Arvidsson draws his first, number 3 on the Redskins, and Heisler will go to the line. He'll try a pair. Heisler is 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight. He has 11 points, 9 of those coming in the first period. 17-15, Grand Forks leading by 2 over Devils Lake with 7 minutes to go in the half. Doyle Heisler, 6'3", junior forward for the Satans. First one is on the way. It's up. It's off the back iron. Won't drop. He'll try it again. Grafton takes on the Red River Rough Riders. Second game tonight. Grafton defeating Langdon last night. Second one by Heisler is up. This one's in and out. No good. Rebound in the lane. Mertens takes it in. His shot partially blocked by Kahn, and Kahn is called for the body contact. Steve Kahn draws his first, number 4 on Grand Forks. And now Rusty Mertens will go to the line for a pair. Devils Lake not doing well from the free throw line tonight. They are 1 of 4 from the free throw line. All free throws prior to Rusty Mertens have been attempted by Doyle Heisler. Rusty Mertens goes to the line for the Satans. Last night for Devil's Lake, Merton scored 6 points. Free effort by the right-hander is up, rolls off to the side. No good. He'll try it again. 17-15, the score remains. Mertens toes the line for the second gift toss. Mertens, the right-hander, eyes the bucket. This one is up. This one bounces around, falls off. Rebound, Steve Kahn. Kahn hands it off to Royston. Royston quarterbacks the Redskins as Devils Lake sets the 2-1-2 zone. Royston, top of the key, right side. Jody Thompson, 18-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound tipped backcourt to Royston. Royston, left side, Arvidsson drops the ball. Picked up, stolen by Brad Taylor. Taylor lets the traffic slide by. He moves it down court. Taylor and the Satans on the attack. Right side is Heisler. Back to Taylor. Taylor looks in the middle. Can't find Mertens. Back out to Heisler. Heisler left side, Taylor. Taylor scoots it off in the corner to Parker. Parker to the baseline. Coming up by Kahn. Can't get free. Parker pivots to the baseline in the lane of Mertens. Takes it in. Stops, jumps, shoots. Too hard. No good. Rebound. Mertens takes it in. Lays it up. This one is good. Rusty Mertens hits the boards. Gets the bucket. Mertens has 4. 17-17. We're tied. Getting ready to come in will be John Buckley for the Redskins when time allows as they break the press again. Jody Thompson in the lane. Scoop shot is up. No good. Rebound outside. Put up by Jody Thompson. That's no good. Rebound. Steve Kahn hammers it home. Steve Kahn, his first 2 points. 19-17. Grand Forks by a pair. Less than 6 minutes to go on the half. Devils Lake the ball. Left side is Parker. Parker at the baseline. Double team by Jody Thompson and Kahn. Parker throws it off of Kahn's knee. It rolls out of bounds. Devils Lake will play it in. John Buckley checks in for Don Arvidsson. John Buckley is a junior at 6 foot for the Redskins. Devils Lake Taylor inbounds, top of the key, right side to Heisler. Heisler moves to the baseline, can't get away from Jody Thompson. Back out to Taylor to Heisler on the right side. Elbowing foul in the lane. This one called against Al Wolford, I believe, of Devils Lake as he stuck the elbow to Ron Thompson. Al Wolford picks up the personal foul on Wolford. That's his 3rd, and that's number 7 against Devils Lake. And Mike Ludwig checks into the contest. Ludwig is a 6'5 senior center for the Devils Lake Satans. And to the free throw line, Ron Thompson for the Redskins. Thompson, 1 of 2 from the line tonight. He has 5 points. 5:45 to go. First half, 19-17. Grand Forks by a pair over Devils Lake. Thompson goes to the stripe. 6'4 postman for the Redskins. Free toss on the way. No good. Rebound. Mike Ludwig, Devils Lake. Outlet pass to Doyle Heisler. Heisler on the break. Drives it in the lane. Stops, jumps, shoots. Heisler scores. Doyle Heisler racks up another one. He has his 13th point. Grand Forks against the Devils Lake pressure. Ron Thompson. Length to the court to Jody Thompson. Thompson back to Royston. Right side to Thompson. Jody Thompson. Thompson cranks one up from 18. Off the iron. No good. Rebound left side. Buckley baseline. Hooks it back outside to Royston. Royston top of the key. Bounce pass right side to Jody Thompson. Thompson drops it baseline to Ron Thompson. Pivots inside. Takes it to the bucket. Can't go, but he stands out of bounds. Turnover on the Redskins. Devils Lake gets it back with 5:11 to go. 19-19 the score. Devils Lake and Grand Forks battling to a tie. Brad Taylor across the midcourt stripe. Top of the circle sets up Devils Lake in the 1-4. Heisler right side. 18-footer. Nothing but climb. Doyle Heisler has 15. 21-19. Devils Lake play a pair with less than 5 minutes to go. Full court pressure by the Satans. Ron Thompson down court to Jody Thompson right side. Deep in the zone. Jody Thompson stands on the wing, and he is guarded too closely by Rusty Mertens, who draws the body contact foul. Rusty Mertens draws his second, number 8 on Devils Lake. Jody Thompson toes the gift stripe for the Redskins to shoot 1 and 1. Jody Thompson has 4 points, 2 long-range field goals. 4:53 to go. In the first half, Devils Lake leading by a pair, 21-19. In the first quarter, Devils Lake with 6 field goals, 1 free throw. Grand Forks 7 field goals and a free throw at the end of 1:15-13 Grand Forks. Jody Thompson, gift stripe, first one good. Jody Thompson will shoot the bonus effort now as he cuts the ball game to a 1-point contest, 21-20. Devils Lake by a singleton. Jody Thompson toes the stripe again, eyes the bucket. Right-hander's free toss up. This one is good. Jody Thompson gets them both. He has 6. 21-21. We're tied with 4:53 to go in the first half of action. At the top of the key is Brad Taylor. Taylor covered up by Royston. Right side to Heisler. Back to Taylor. Top. Right side Heisler. Looks for Ludwig. Can't find him. Top of the key to Taylor. Taylor loads it up. Can't trigger against Royston. Shoots it right side to Heisler. Heisler scoops it back outside to Taylor. Left side to Parker. Parker looks to the bucket. He can't trigger. Inside to Mertens. Turnaround. Fade away from 8 by Mertens. Shot no good. Rebound swept off by Ron Thompson. Fast break to Royston. Royston takes it to the lane. Comes back outside. Top of the key as he's cut off by Taylor. Right side to Jody Thompson. Back to Royston to Jody Thompson. His set shot from 25. Off the iron. No good. Heisler sweeps the boards again for Devils Lake. Heisler scoops it down court to Brad Taylor. Taylor at the midcourt stripe. 21-21 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Heisler on the right wing. Back out to Taylor around the Grand Forks 1-3-1 zone. To Heisler on the wing. Fakes can't go against Buckley. Back outside to Taylor. Cranks it from 12. Push. Brad Taylor has 4 points. 23-21. Devils Lake by a pair. Devils Lake 1-2-1-1 full court pressure. Thompson has trouble against Parker. Carries the ball and walks with it. So the turnover gives it back to the Satans in their own offensive court. Inbounding it will be Doyle Heisler. He will trigger. He stacks them up 2-2 on the inbounds play in the corner to Rusty Mertens. Mertens outside to Parker. Left side to Taylor. Taylor from 22. Shot is up. No good. Rebound tipped out to Taylor. Taylor hammers it right side to Parker. Parker underneath to Mertens. Mertens takes it in. 5-footer. Mertens shot no good. Kahn sweeps the boards coming down on his back. Mike Ludwig for the Devils Lake Satans draws the personal foul. Nope, it'll be called against Rusty Mertens, excuse me. Mertens draws the personal. No, I was right the first time. It is Mike Ludwig, his first. Number 1 on Ludwig, number 9. Against Devils Lake, and Steve Kahn goes to the line, 1-1. His club trailing by 2. Kahn has 2 points, a field goal. First one by Kahn is up. It's no good. Rebound cleared up by the Satans. Ludwig. On his back is Ron Thompson. Ron Thompson draws the personal foul. His first, number 5 on Grand Forks. And we go to the other end of the court, and Mike Ludwig goes to the gift stripe for Devils Lake. Ludwig, 6'5", senior center for the Satans. Devils Lake leading it by 2, 23-21 with 3:40 to go in the first half of play. Ludwig toes the line. First one by Ludwig up good. Whistle sounds, and somebody moving in the lane too quickly. It was Rusty Mertens. The bucket will not count. Now they say that 43, Rusty Mertens should have been shooting the free throw. They say that Rusty Mertens should have been shooting the free throw. And now they're going to take Ludwig away from the free throw line and put Rusty Mertens on the free throw line, I believe. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So take the free throw from Mike Ludwig away, even though he made it. And Rusty Mertens will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 1-1. 23-21. Devils Lake leading it by 2 over Grand Forks with 3:40 to go. In the first half of action, Gary Pearson, one of the officials, explaining it to Dick Minger of the Grand Forks Redskins right now what the situation was. So Rusty Mertens goes to the line. He's 0-2 from the stripe tonight. He has 4 points. 23-21 with 3:40 to go. Now Mertens goes to the stripe to shoot 1 and the bonus. Mertens, the right-hander, 6-foot senior forward for the Devils Lake Satans. Mertens eyes the bucket. Free toss on the way up. It's in and out. No good. Rebound. Steve Kahn, Grand Forks. Kahn clears it to the left side to Royston. Royston across the midcourt stripe, top of the key, hands it off Jody Thompson. 3.5 minutes to go. Right side Royston in the lane to Kahn. Kahn covered up by Parker. Right side Royston, 18-foot set shot switch. Tim Royston has 6 points. The 23-23 the score. 3:20 to go in the first half of action. Devils Lake back on the offensive. Right side Heisler can't trigger. Taylor. Left side Parker. Parker against Kahn. Grand Forks in the 1-3-1 zone defensively. Devils Lake out of the 1-4. Heisler moves into the lane. Double pumps, lays it up. It's good. He carries the basketball as he goes for the bucket. Turnover. Devils Lake gives it back to the Redskins. 3 minutes to go. First half. 23-23 the score. Inbounding it, Ron Thompson. Throws the home run. Down court. Backdoor. Jody Thompson. Layup. Got it. Jody Thompson from Ron Thompson as Jody Thompson got through the back door on the full-length pass from baseline to baseline. Ron Thompson to Jody Thompson. 25-23. Grand Forks by a pair. Devils Lake the ball. Taylor to Parker. Parker on the left wing, covered by Kahn. Back out to Taylor. Taylor comes right side to Heisler. Can't go against Buckley of Grand Forks. To Taylor to Heisler. Fakes right, goes left, stops, jumps, shoots. Heisler shot no good. Rebound. Kahn sweeps it off, tipped away by Mertens. Mertens stops in the lane, takes it in, lays it up. It's good. Rusty Mertens gets the steal and the bucket. 25-25. Here come the Redskins again. Kahn, top of the key in the lane, dumps it underneath Jody Thompson. Scoop shot is up and in. Jody Thompson from Steve Kahn. 27-25. The Redskins up by a pair again. 2:20 to go. In the first half, Taylor right side to Heisler. Back to Taylor. Taylor looks in the lane. Can't find Ludwig. To Heisler. Back to Taylor. Left side Parker around the 1-3-1 zone of the Redskins. Taylor at the top. Devils Lake out of the 1-4. Heisler to Taylor. Taylor in the lane. Shovels it left side. Tipped away by Kahn. Picked up by Taylor. 8-footer. Taylor off the bucket. No good. Rebound. Ludwig on the back of John Buckley. Ludwig draws the personal foul. Mike Ludwig, his second. Number 10 on Devils Lake. We walk to the far end of the court. And going to the free throw line, John Buckley for the Redskins. 27-25. Grand Forks up by a pair with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And Devils Lake wants a timeout. 2:02 to go. First half, the score, Grand Forks 27, Devils Lake 25. Back in a minute. At the gift stripe for the Redskins, Buckley for Grand Forks, 6-foot junior. Buckley has yet to score in the contest. His first opportunity right here at the free throw line. He'll shoot one and the bonus. Buckley's first effort on the way up. It is no good. Rebound cleared by Rusty Mertens. Mertens takes it away from the crowd, then shoots the outlet pass to Brad Taylor on the right wing. Taylor across the stripe. On the wing, right side, offensive court to Heisler. Back to Taylor, left side to Parker. Minute 50 to go in the half. Parker in the lane to Ludwig. Ludwig almost lost it. Throws it back to Parker. Parker deep in the corner. Double team. Bounces it back out to Taylor. Taylor top of the key. Comes right side to Heisler. Heisler to the baseline. Stops. Loads. Can't trigger over the top of Buckley. Shoots it back outside to Taylor. Devils Lake runs the pattern again. In the corner to Heisler. Heisler fade away from 8. Heisler shot no good. Whistle holding foul. John Buckley. Grand Forks as he tries to stop Doyle Heisler. John Buckley his first. That's number 6 on the Redskins, and Doyle Heisler goes to the line for a two-shot situation. Heisler in the contest, 1 of 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 15 points for Doyle Heisler so far in the contest. Heisler eyes the bucket. Free toss up. It's good. 27-26. Grand Forks by 1 with a minute 32 to go in the half. Heisler toes the stripe again. Right-hander, second effort is on the way. This one's up, in and out, no good. Rebound on Thompson, Grand Forks. Thompson outlet pass to Royston. Royston quarterbacks the ball. Club top of the key, hands it to Jody Thompson. Thompson in the corner to Royston. Royston covered up by Parker, back to Thompson. Thompson to Royston in the corner right. Royston to the baseline, stops, jumps, shoots, shot no good. Rebound Royston, takes it in the lane, jumper from 8, that's no good. Rebound Kahn is there, Doyle Heisler's there, and we'll have a jump ball. Steve Kahn, 6'2", 6'3", Doyle Heisler, 6'3". Steve Kahn for Grand Forks, listed at 6'2" on the program. Tip control by Kahn, backcourt to Jody Thompson. Thompson hands it off to Royston. Royston, top of the key, moves to the right side in the corner. Back out to Jody Thompson. Thompson set shot from 22. Switch. Jody Thompson has his 12th point. 29-26. Grand Forks by 3. Less than a minute to go. First half. Doyle Heisler. Taylor top of the key. Left side to Parker. Parker back out to Taylor. Brad Taylor for Devils Lake around the 1-3-1 Grand Forks zone to Heisler to Taylor at the top right side. Heisler. Heisler cross-court pass to Parker. Parker tips it away from Kahn as he almost picked it off. Parker in the lane bounces it back out to Taylor. Taylor right side to Heisler. Heisler goes for the bucket. Bounces it back outside to Taylor. Taylor top of the key. Free throw line left to Parker. Back out to Taylor. Taylor top of the key. Taylor looks in the middle. Can't find Ludwig. To Heisler. Free throw line right extended. Top of the key to Taylor. Left side on the wing to Parker. Back out to Taylor. Devils Lake being very patient offensively. Right side Heisler to the baseline. Takes it in. Stops. Jumps. Shoots. Heisler scores. Doyle Heisler gets the bucket along the baseline. 29-28. Grand Forks leading by 1. Here comes Kahn. Right side. Carries the ball as he tries to pivot through the defense. He tried to split the defense of Parker and Taylor and carried the ball. So the turnover on the Redskins. Devils Lake could go up by 1 if they convert here with 8 seconds to go. Getting ready to come in for the Redskins if time allows is Mike Regala at the free throw line. Heisler, 18-footer off the back. It's good. Heisler gets the bucket at the buzzer. We go to the locker room to score. The Devils Lake Satans 30. The Grand Forks Redskins 29 at halftime as Heisler got one from just outside the free throw line, about 16, 17 feet away at the buzzer. Devils Lake 30, Grand Forks Central 29. Here's how the individual scoring went in the first half. First for Devils Lake, leading at halftime, 30-29. For the Satans, they have 3 ball players scoring. Doyle Heisler doing the bulk of that as he picks up 2/3 of the total Devils Lake points. Heisler with 20 points as Heisler has his 20 points on 9 field goals and 2 free throws. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Doyle Heisler with 20 points in the first half. 6 points for Rusty Mertens, 3 field goals, and 4 points for Brad Taylor, 2 field goals. Devils Lake 30 points. Foul-wise, Al Wolford has 3 personal fouls. Brad Taylor 2. Mike Ludwig also has 2 personal fouls for Devils Lake, along with Rusty Mertens, 2 personal fouls, and Doyle Heisler with 1 foul. For the Grand Forks Redskins, they have some good balanced scoring. 5 ball players scoring in double digits for the Redskins. Jody Thompson with 12. He has 5 field goals and 2 free throws. Those field goals mostly from long range. 6 points for Tim Royston, 3 field goals. 4 points for Scott Sondrel coming off the bench, 2 field goals in the first quarter. 5 points for Ron Thompson, 2 field goals and a free throw, and 2 points for Steve Kahn, a field goal for the Redskins, total of 29. Foul-wise for Grand Forks, nobody's in trouble. Scott Sondrel has 2, with 1 apiece is Steve Kahn, Ron Thompson, Tim Roysum, Don Arvidsson, and John Buckley with 1 personal foul. We'll check the field goals and the free throws right after this 1 minute. They are 3 of 7 from the free throw line. For Devil's Lake, a total of 14 field goals, 6 in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter, 14 field goals. Devil's Lake 2 of 9 from the stripe. So Devil's Lake with 1 more field goal than Grand Forks. And the Redskins have been more accurate from the free throw line, as the Redskins have 3 free throws, Devil's Lake 2. The Redskins are 3 of 7 from the stripe. Devil's Lake only 2 of 9 from the free throw line. In the first quarter, Grand Forks had 7. On the back court to Jody Thompson. Thompson across the midcourt stripe for Grand Forks to the right side, works against Parker. Devil's Lake in the zone, right side to Roysum. Roysum all alone, looks to the bucket, doesn't trigger. Back out to Jody Thompson, in the lane to Ron Thompson. He takes it under the bucket, stops, turns, jumps, shoots. The bucket counts, or will it? Whistle on the play, and a foul is called. The foul is called underneath against Doyle Heisler. The foul is called on Heisler. Bucket will count. Ron Thompson gets the bucket. He has 7 points. Doyle Heisler picks up the foul, his second. Number 1 on Devil's Lake. So that makes it a 31-30 ball game, and the Redskins play it in bounds and score again. Ron Thompson gets his 9th point. 33-30. Grand Forks by 3. Here's Heisler, right side, 20-footer, nothing but rope. Doyle Heisler gets it right back. He has 22. 33-32. Grand Forks leading it by 1. Grand Forks with the ball. Jody Thompson, right side to Roysum. Back to Thompson. Thompson, top of the key. Guns it in the corner. Roysum loads, doesn't trigger. Top of the key. Jody Thompson, 15-footer, no good. Rebound left side. Buckley falls down, loses the ball out of bounds. Devil's Lake will play it in. 7:15 to go. Third quarter. 33-32. Don Arvidsson getting ready to check back in for the Redskins when time allows. Devil's Lake trailing by 1. They have the ball. The Redskins 2-3 zone. Devil's Lake out of the 1-4. Right side is Heisler. Back to Taylor. Taylor right side wing. Heisler to Taylor at the top. Left side to Parker. Parker to the baseline. Can't get away from Buckley. Back out to Taylor. Taylor hooks it to the right side. Heisler from 20. Heisler bingo. Doyle Heisler has 24. 34-33. Devil's Lake leading it by 1 over Grand Forks. Heisler, an offensive machine tonight for Devil's Lake. Right side is Thompson. Baseline to Roysum. In the lane to Kahn. Kahn back out to Roysum. He loads, doesn't trigger. Free throw line. Jody Thompson. 12-footer is good. Jody Thompson has 14 himself for Grand Forks. 35-34. Grand Forks leading it by 1 over Devil's Lake. Brad Taylor, quarterback to the ball club. Top of the key for the Satan's right side. Heisler casting again. 15-footer, no good this time, but as he lets it fly, he was fouled by Tim Roysum. Roysum draws his second, number 1 on the Redskins. And now Buckley goes off, and Don Arvidsson is back in. And at the free throw line, Doyle Heisler for Devil's Lake. Heisler will shoot a pair. Doyle Heisler has 24 points in the game. He had 20 in the first half. Heisler will shoot 2. Right-hander, 6'3", junior forward. Heisler eyes the bucket. Free toss up, in and out, no good. He'll try it again. Devil's Lake having a terrible time from the free throw line tonight. They are 2 of 10. Heisler toes the line again for the second effort. Free toss on the way. This one is good. Heisler gets 1 of 2, and he has 25 rather. 35-35 or not. At Devil's Lake, half-court pressure. Parker picks up Ron Thompson across the stripe to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to the right side, goes to the baseline, back outside to Jody Thompson. Arvidsson in the corner, baseline low to Ron Thompson in the lane to Kahn. On his back is Brad Taylor. Taylor draws the reaching in foul. Number 3 on Brad Taylor. Number 2 on Devil's Lake. Grand Forks will play it in bounds at side court. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Third quarter, 35-35. Inbounding it is Ron Thompson. Thompson backcourt to Roysum. Top of the key, Jody Thompson. Thompson looks at his head coach, Dick Binger. Guns are right side to Roysum in the corner. Roysum fakes, doesn't trigger. Throws it back out to Jody Thompson. Left side, Arvidsson. Arvidsson goes to the corner. Back outside to Thompson at the post to Kahn. Kahn drives in the lane, takes it in, lays it up. Kahn gets the bucket. Steve Kahn, good move to get inside. He has 4 points. 37-35. Devil's Lake trailing by a pair. Ludwig, baseline left, back out to Parker. Top of the key to Taylor. Taylor left side to Parker. Parker gets the screen from Mertens, can't use it. Back outside to Taylor. Taylor top of the key around the Grand Forks 1-3-1 zone. Right side is Heisler. Heisler to the baseline. Guarded now by Steve Kahn. Shovels inside to Ludwig. Ludwig throws it to the left side. Nobody's on the wing. Parker can't catch up with it. Rolls out of bounds, and they'll give it back to the Redskins. Al Wolford checks back into the contest to replaces Mike Ludwig. Ludwig is off. Wolford is on. 37-35, Al Wolford for Devils Lake playing with three personals. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Grand Forks leading by a pair. They could go up by 4. Royston underneath to Ron Thompson. Back out to Royston. All alone. Baseline. 18-footer rolls off. No good. Rebound. Heisler on his back is Steve Kahn of Grand Forks. Steve Kahn draws the personal foul, number 2 on Kahn, number 2 on the Redskins, and Devils Lake plays it in. Rusty Mertens plays it in to Brad Taylor. Taylor takes it across the midcourt stripe against the Grand Forks, 1-3-1 zone. Taylor right side to Heisler. Heisler fakes, doesn't go. Back to Taylor, left side to Parker. Parker guarded by Arvidsson, on the wing to Taylor. Taylor moves back top of the key. Taylor right side to Heisler, guarded by Kahn as they've switched on him. Heisler goes to the baseline, and holding foul is called against Steve Kahn, I believe, of Grand Forks. Steve Kahn gets called for the holding foul. That's number 3 on Kahn, number 3 on the Redskins. And Heisler will play it in for Devils Lake. Heisler looks in the middle. Nobody there. Safety valve outside to Taylor. Taylor on the wing. Drops it in the corner. Heisler picked up by Kahn. Back out to Taylor. Taylor at the top right side. Heisler 15-footer off the iron. No good. Tipped by Parker. No good. Rebound cleared by Arvidsson. He saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Ron Thompson. Thompson shoots it off on the left side to Royston. Royston across the midcourt stripe. Kevin Larson getting ready to come in for Devils Lake. Royston in the corner. Arvidsson back outside to Royston to Arvidsson. 4.5 minutes to go. Grand Forks timeout. Third quarter. The score. Grand Forks 37. Devils Lake 35. Back in a minute. A pair. Now Kevin Larson, quarterback of the ball club, top of the key. Larson fakes left, goes right on the post to Wolford. Wolford back out to Larson, left side to Taylor. Taylor on the baseline, can't trigger, out to Larson, deep in the corner to Taylor. Taylor covered up by Jody Thompson, walks with the basketball. Turnover on Devils Lake, gives it back to the Redskins. Redskins will play it in. 4 minutes to go in the third. Redskins up by 4, 39-35. Redskins working against the Devils Lake half-court pressure. Out front is Doyle Heisler. Covers up Royston. Royston in the corner to Jody Thompson. Guns it underneath for Arvidsson. Tipped away and out of bounds by Rusty Mertens. And the Redskins will play it in under their own bucket. Triggering is Jody Thompson. He stacks him up 2-2 on the inbounds play. Thompson looks inside. Finds nobody. Looks again. Has to go safety valve outside to Arvidsson. In the corner, Jody Thompson. Thompson back outside to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Thompson. Underneath to Kahn. Kahn against Wolford. Pivots. Turnaround. Kahn shot. No good. Tipped by Kahn. No good. Kahn again. 5-footer was good. Steve Kahn hits the boards. Gets the bucket. Kahn has his 6th point. 41-35. Grand Forks by half a dozen. Their biggest lead. Kevin Larson in the backcourt. Right side to Heisler. Heisler pivots into the lane. Can't go. Now turn around. Force the shot from 8 off the glass. No good. Kahn sweeps the boards again for the Redskins. Kahn calls for help. Gets it on the left side from Royston. Royston across the midcourt stripe. Royston drops it down in the corner to Jody Thompson. Thompson along the baseline. Throws it at the post to Ron Thompson. Turn around from 8. Push. Bucket counts. Pushing foul underneath against Steve Kahn. Pushing off against Brad Taylor. Steve Kahn draws the personal foul. That's number 4. Number 4 against Grand Forks. And with 3:11 to go, Devils Lake calling for the timeout. Timeout, Devils Lake. The score, Grand Forks 43, Devils Lake 35. Scott Sandville checks in. We'll be back. Now tips it out on the left side to Brad Taylor. Taylor hands it off to Kevin Larson. We go the other way. Larson, top of the key for the Devils Lake Satans. Left side on the wing to Taylor. Taylor back out on the top to Larson around the horn. Right side, Mertens. Mertens looks in the lane. Nobody's there. Back out to Larson to Mertens. Mertens to the baseline. Stops, jumps, shoots, scores. Rusty Mertens has 8 points. 43-37. Grand Forks up by half a dozen. The Redskins whip the ball at the midcourt stripe. Arvidsson drives it across against Kevin Larson. Arvidsson throws it in the corner to Jody Thompson. Thompson along the baseline. Scoops it inside to Sandville. His layup is good. And the whistle and the foul called against the Devils Lake Satans. And this one goes against Kevin Larson. Larson draws the personal foul. His first, Scott Sandville gets the bucket. He has 6 points. And he'll go to the line for the 3-point play. 45-37. Grand Forks could increase it to a 9-point ball game if Sandro is productive here. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Scott Sandro at the line. He has scored 6 tonight. 3 field goals. Free effort is up. It's good. He's standing on the line. It will not count. Ball will go back to the Devils Lake Satans. Inbounding it will be Rusty Mertens. 45-37. Devils Lake trying to cut it back to a 6-point contest with 2 minutes to go in the third. Larson, left side, almost throws it over Taylor's head. Back out to Larson. Right side to Mertens. Mertens drops it to the baseline. Right back out to Kevin Larson. In the corner to Mertens, but a whistle holding foul is called in the lane. This one goes against the Redskins' Don Arvidsson. Don Arvidsson draws his second, number 5 against the Redskins. Free throw line, Doyle Heisler, Devils Lake. Heisler has a total of 25 points. He will shoot 1-on-1. 45-37. Heisler scored 20 of Devils Lake's 30 points in the first half. Here in the third quarter, he has 5 of the Devils Lake 7. Heisler on the line again. Free toss is up. It's good. 45-38. Grand Forks by 7 with 1:55 to go in the third. Heisler toes the stripe. Eyes the bucket. Free toss on the way. Good. Heisler gets them both. He has 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 27 points. Arvidsson with the ball for Grand Forks. Drops it right side to Jody Thompson. Thompson saves it from going out of bounds. Back out to Arvidsson. Arvidsson in the corner to Jody Thompson. Thompson splits the defense as he drives. Offensive foul. Jody Thompson as he piles into Rusty Mertens. Jody Thompson picks up his first, number 6, against the Redskins, and Devils Lake will play it in. Inbounding it on the right side is Brad Taylor. Taylor inbounds to Kevin Larson. Larson across the midcourt stripe, top of the key, bounces right side to Mertens. Mertens looks in the lane, nobody there, back out to Larson. Right side to Mertens, loads, can't trigger over Royston to Larson in the lane to Wolford. Whistle, holding foul in the lane. This one goes against the Redskins. Arvidsson again. Arvidsson draws the personal foul. Don Arvidsson, his third, number 7, against Grand Forks, and Doyle Heisler goes to the line again. Heisler will shoot 1 and 1 with 1:29 to go. 45-39. 6-point Grand Forks lead. Heisler could cut it to 4 if he is successful on both ends of the bonus situation. Here's the free effort by Heisler. First one is up. It's good. Heisler has 28. 45-40. Grand Forks by a nickel. 1.5 to go in the third quarter. Heisler toes the line. Second free toss on the way by Heisler. Got it. Heisler has 29. 45-41. Devils Lake trailing by 4. Grand Forks the ball. Royston at the midcourt stripe. Right side to Jody Thompson. Double team by Larson and Mertens. This time the whistle sounds. Larson getting a bit too close, and he draws the personal foul. Kevin Larson picks up the personal foul, and Larson his second, number 4 on Devils Lake. Number 5, rather, on Devils Lake, excuse me. And to the free throw line will be Jody Thompson. Thompson will go to the stripe. He will shoot 1 and 1. Jody Thompson has 16 points so far in the game. 1:20 to go, third quarter. Grand Forks leading it by 4, 45-41 at halftime, 30-29. Devils Lake led by 1. Jody Thompson at the line, right-hander. First one is up. It is good. Jody Thompson has 17. He's the leading scorer for the Redskins. Steve Kahn has 8. Ron Thompson has 9. Here's the second one by Jody Thompson. Eyes the bucket. Free toss on the way up. Got it. Jody Thompson has his 18th. 47-41. Grand Forks leading by 6 again. Kevin Larson, left side to Taylor. Back out to Larson. Larson works right side to Mertens around the Grand Forks zone. Mertens to the baseline, can't go. Out to Larson, baseline. Mertens stops, jumps, shoots. Mertens shot, no good. Rebound inside. Heisler goes after it. He'll be called for the reaching in foul. Doyle Heisler picks up the personal. That's his third, and that's number 6 on Devils Lake. We walk to the far end of the court, and for the Redskins at the free throw line, it'll be Scott Sondrel. Scott Sondrel in the contest has 6 points, 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 1:04 to go, 47-41. Grand Forks by half a dozen. Sondrel toes the stripe. Right-hander eyes the bucket. 6'3" junior. Free toss up. Got it. 48-41. Grand Forks up by 7 again. Sondrel toes the gift stripe for the second free throw. He eyes the bucket. This one is on the way. This one is good. Sondrel gets both ends. He has 8 points. 49-41. Devils Lake trailing by 8. Satan's the ball. Kevin Larson, free throw line, right side to Mertens. Mertens back out to Larson. Left side pass to Taylor. Almost stolen by Jody Thompson. Taylor picks it up. Back to Larson. Right side Mertens. Underneath to Wolford. Turnaround. 8-footer. Wolford shot won't drop. Rebound cleared up by Ron Thompson. Thompson flips it out to Royston. Grand Forks could go up by 10 if they convert here with 40 seconds to go. Ron Thompson, cross court, right side. Jody Thompson, 15-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound, Sondrel, layup is good. Scott Sondrel hits the boards, gets the bucket. Sondrel has his 10th point. 51-41. Grand Forks up by 10. 20 seconds to go. Third quarter. Brad Taylor, right side. Out on the point to Larson, to Wolford. In the corner to Taylor, 18-footer, nothing but rope. Brad Taylor picks up his 6th point. 51-43. Grand Forks leading it by 8. Grand Forks with the ball. Ron Thompson inbounds to Royston. Royston shoots it down court to Arvidsson. Arvidsson on the left wing. Back out to Royston. Royston holds the ball. Covered up by Doyle Heisler. Royston on the left side. Arvidsson from 20. Bingo! Don Arvidsson, his first 2 points. 53-43. Heisler from 45. That's the buzzer off the glass. No good. At the end of 3, the score. Grand Forks 53. Devils Lake 43. We'll be back in 1 minute. Grand Forks, center court, 4th quarter. Tip control by the Redskins. Arvidsson in the back court. Arvidsson hands it off to Tim Royston. Royston, top of the key. At the post it comes for Sondrel. Sondrel right side Arvidsson. In the lane, Ron Thompson underneath. The Sondrel turnaround 5-footer is no good. Rebound swept off by Wolford. Wolford outlet pass to Rusty Mertens. Mertens drops it back to Kevin Larson. We're in the 4th quarter, 53-43. Right side, Brad Taylor out on the wing to Larson. In the corner to Taylor. Taylor in the lane to Wolford. Wolford pivots, can't go. Back out to Larson. Larson left side to Doyle Heisler. 15-footer. Heisler swish. Doyle Heisler has 31. 53-45. 8-point Grand Forks lead with 7:25 to go. Grand Forks, Jody Thompson in the lane. Ron Thompson fakes right, goes left, stops, jumps, shoots, shot, no good. Rebound, Al Wolford. Wolford clears it off on the left side to Kevin Larson. Larson across the midcourt stripe, top of the key. Larson right side on the wing to Brad Taylor. Taylor goes to the baseline, can't get free. Back out to Larson. Taylor, baseline, 18-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Ron Thompson of Grand Forks. Thompson shoots it outside to Don Arvidsson. Arvidsson across the midcourt stripe, hands it off behind him to Royston. Royston drops it in the corner. Jody Thompson underneath. Sondrel turnaround from 8, nothing but Klein. Scott Sondrel picks up his 12th point. 55-45. Grand Forks by a 10 spot again as the clock winds down at 6:40. Larson at the post to Heisler in the lane. Turnaround from 8, nothing but Klein. Doyle Heisler has 33. 55-47. Fast break. Jody Thompson takes it in, lays it up. It's good. As Jody Thompson and the Redskins beat the Devils Lake pressure defense. 6.5 minutes to go. Timeout. Devils Lake the score. Grand Forks 57. Devils Lake 49. Back in a minute. Back in. 6:29 to go in the game. Devils Lake ball. Rusty Mertens to Kevin Larson. Larson at the post. Heisler turnaround. 8-footer. Bingo. Doyle Heisler has 35. 57-49. Devils Lake full court pressure. The Redskins break it again. On the right side, Jody Thompson gets inside of Larson. Hooks it left side deep across court to Arvidsson. Baseline 12-footer. Air ball. Missed everything. Rebound cleared off by Rusty Mertens. Devils Lake. Mertens takes it down court. Walks with the basketball. Devils Lake with a golden opportunity. Give it right back to the Redskins. 57-49. The Redskins can go up by 10 again with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Inbounding it will be Jody Thompson. Thompson stacks him up 2-2 on the inbounds play. Drops it across court left side. Royston 18-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound cleared by Doyle Heisler. Heisler on the outlet pass to Kevin Larson. Devils Lake trying to cut it to a 6-point contest. Larson top of the key. Right side Taylor. Taylor back out to Larson. To Taylor deep in the corner. Looks underneath. Can't find Wolford. Back out to Larson in the lane. Heisler fade away from 8. Heisler bingo. Heisler has about 37. 57-51. Devils Lake leading or trailing the Redskins. Devils Lake full court pressure. The Redskins break it again. Arvidsson on the left side. Takes it in the lane. Shoots it in the backcourt to Ron Thompson. Thompson lets a lay for Royston. Left wing Arvidsson. Arvidsson to the baseline. Covered up there by Brad Taylor. Back outside to Royston. Grand Forks going to go in the patient offense. Now left side wing Arvidsson. Arvidsson back out to Royston. The ball tipped away. And it goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Royston, who was tipped by Doyle Heisler. Devils Lake will play it in. Doyle Heisler doing a super job tonight for Devils Lake. Timeout. Grand Forks. 5:22 to go. The score. Grand Forks 57. Devils Lake 51. Back in a minute.
Older weather is...
Steve Kahn back in for Grand Forks. Devils Lake trailing by 6. They can cut it to 4. Left side Mertens. Top of the key Larson. Right side Taylor. Taylor looks for Heisler. Can't find him. Back out to Larson. Taylor deep in the right corner. Taylor puts the ball down. Walks with it. Turnover. Devils Lake. Costly one it could be. And the Redskins will play it back in. Devils Lake full court pressure. 1-2-1-1 in the zone. Thompson inbounds to Kahn. Kahn races across the midcourt stripe. Covered up by Doyle Heisler. Double team by Heisler and Wolford. Ball tipped away and picked up by Kahn underneath Jody Thompson. 8-footer. Bingo. Jody Thompson gets the bucket after Kahn almost lost the ball, but he controls and gets it underneath. 59-51. 8-point Grand Forks lead. Devils Lake's Taylor, right side. Back out to Larson, to Taylor. 4:47 to go. Larson top the key. Left side to Mertens. Heisler loads it up from 15. Air ball missed everything. Rebound comes down to Sondrel. Sondrel falling down. 6 the elbow to Brad Taylor. Sondrel called for his 3rd personal foul. Number 3 on Sondrel. Number 8 on the Redskins, and Devils Lake will play it inbounds. Doyle Heisler will trigger it. Doyle Heisler has 37 points in the contest. 59-51 the score. Inbounding it, Doyle Heisler. Heisler looks inside. Nobody's there. Safety valve outside to Taylor. Taylor, 18-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound. Heisler in the lane. Takes it in. Lays it up. That's no good. Heisler gets his own rebound. Comes to the left side. Heisler in the lane. Stops. Jump. Shoots. Heisler shot. No good again. Board's cleared off by Ron Thompson. Thompson looks down court. Traffic slides by. Tucks it away. Hands it off to Royson. 59-51. 4:20 to go in the contest. Royson throws it in the lane. Left side, Sondrel. Sondrel covered up by Wolford. Sondrel back outside to Royson. Royson top of the key. Shoots it right side. Jody Thompson back out to Ron Thompson. At the post to Kahn. Fakes right. Goes left. Takes it in. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. Kahn comes out of the crowd with it, but a whistle and a foul on his back. Al Wolford, devil's leg, draws the personal. Nope, excuse me. It'll go. Yeah, it's Al Wolford. Al Wolford picks up his fourth personal foul. That's number 7-8 team foul on Devil's Lake. At the free throw line is Steve Kahn. Kahn has 8 points in the contest. He'll go to the line for one on the bonus. Steve Kahn, first one is on the way. Up good. Steve Kahn for Grand Forks, senior, 6'2". Kahn has 9 points, looking to get into double digits and give his club a 10-point lead again. Kahn's free effort switch. Kahn has 10, 61-51. Grand Forks up by 10. Larson across the stripe. Right side, Heisler. Drops it in the corner to Taylor. Taylor brings it outside against the Grand Forks 1-3-1 zone. Larson left side, Heisler. Baseline, 8-footer. Bingo! Doyle Heisler has 39. 61-53. Fast break. Redskins. Thompson throws it full court to Jody Thompson off his fingertips out of bounds. The Redskins turn it over back to the Satans. Satans could cut it down to a 6-point lead if they convert here. Heisler on the left wing in the lane. Stops, jumps, shoots, scores! Doyle Heisler has 41. 61-55. 3:38 to go in the game. Grand Forks leading it by half a dozen. On the left side is Royson. Royson, top of the key to Thompson, right side. Thompson, cross-court, pass to Sondrel in the corner. Back out to Royson. Grand Forks going into the freeze. In the corner to Jody Thompson. They're going into the fourth corner. Ron Thompson at the post. It comes to Kahn from Royson. Back out to Royson on the left wing. To Kahn at the post. Dumps it underneath Sondrel. Sondrel, 5-footer, lays it up. It's good. Scott Sondrel gets inside as the Redskins go for the percentage shot. 63-55. 3 minutes to go on the game. Devil's Lake with the ball. Taylor to Larson at the top. Left side. Heisler. Heisler fakes. Goes for the shot. Fires it up. It's no good, but as he goes up, he is fouled by Jody Thompson. Jody Thompson picks up his second. That's number 9 on the Redskins. Some effort that Doyle Heisler has provided here tonight. He has 41 points in the contest out of the Devil's Lake total of 55. Doyle Heisler, 1-1 at the stripe. Free toss. Heisler up good. Doyle Heisler has 42. 63-56 the score. Grand Forks leading Devil's Lake. Heisler toes the stripe. Second one. He has 43. Heisler has 43 of the Devil's Lake 57. Here comes Kahn and the Redskins. Kahn across the stripe. Pass. Tipped away by Heisler, but picked up underneath by Sondrel. 3-second violation against Scott Sondrel as he got caught homesteading. Heisler almost tipped the ball away from Kahn anyway. I tell you, he has done some super job tonight for Devil's Lake. Doyle Heisler, 63-57. 6-point Grand Forks lead. 2:50 to go on the contest. Rusty Mertens inbounds it to Kevin Kahn. Fakes Ken Trigger, goes up anyway. Fires it up. He's fouled by Kahn. Steve Kahn draws his 5th personal foul. Kahn fouls out of the ball game with 2:47 to go in the game and a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points for Steve Kahn. Now Dick Finger has been whistled for a technical foul. Dick Finger has been given a tee. And so Doyle Heisler goes to the line. He'll shoot a couple of free throws. Devil's Lake will shoot a technical shot, or a couple of technicals because of the bench technical foul. And then Devil's Lake will have the ball in bounds. It could be a 6-point play. Doyle Heisler goes to the line. He in the ball game has 43 points. 63-57, 2:47 to go. Heisler shoots 2. First one is on the way. Up good. Heisler has 44. 63-58. Grand Forks by 5. Heisler toes the stripe again. This one is up. It's good. Heisler has 45. Heisler goes to the line. Technical shot. Up, in and out. No good. And now he'll shoot another one because it was a bench technical. So Heisler missed one. Now the bench, or the second technical, will be fired up. Heisler gets this one. He has 46. Devil's Lake has the ball in bounds, trailing by 3. Arvidsson will check back into the contest for the Grand Forks Redskins. 63-60. Devil's Lake trailing by 3. 46 points for Doyle Heisler. Heisler will play it in for Devil's Lake with 2:47 to go. 63-60. Heisler on the left wing. Goes to the baseline. Covered by Arvidsson. And a traveling violation against Doyle Heisler. Devil's Lake as Arvidsson put the pressure on him. Turnover gives it back to the Redskins. Devil's Lake full court pressure with 2:42 to go. Inbounding it on the left side is Ron Thompson. Thompson gets it in to Roysum. Roysum takes it down court against Kevin Larson. Roysum at the time stripe moves into the front court on the left wing. Roysum gets inside of Larson. Hooks it underneath. Shot taken by Sandro. Blocked from behind by Wolford. Wolford sweeps the boards to Merton. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. 63-60. Devil's Lake trailing Grand Forks. Baseline. Heisler 18-footer. In and out. No good. Rebound. Ron Thompson. Grand Forks has the ball tied up by Doyle Heisler. Thompson falls down. We'll have a jump ball in the Devil's Lake circle. Ron Thompson against Doyle Heisler. Heisler tonight has 47 points, or 46 points for Devil's Lake. 46 for Doyle Heisler. 63-60. Ball is up. Tip control by Heisler. Backcourt to Kevin Larson. Right side to Heisler. Heisler loads. Doesn't trigger from 20. Back to Larson. Heisler. Inside to Wolford. Turnaround from 8. Wolford shot. No good. Rebound in the lane. Wolford had a loss. It picked up by Sandro. Sandro clears it to the right side to Arvidsson. 2 minutes to go in the game. Arvidsson at the midcourt stripe. Guarded by Heisler. Arvidsson to the right side. Bounces it off to Jody Thompson. Thompson covered up by Brad Taylor. Thompson fakes right. Goes left. Thompson ball hawking. Taylor still with him. Now picked up by Heisler. Thompson in the corner to Arvidsson. At the post it comes to Ron Thompson. Left side to Roysum. 1:45 to go in the game. 63-60. Grand Forks by 3. In the lane. Thompson fade away from 6. Shot no good. Rebound. Merton tipped away out of bounds. Off the fingertips of Sandro. Devil's Lake will play it in. Or will we have a jump ball? Gary Pearson, the official, talking with Mertens and Sandro. And now it appears that there's going to be a jump ball. Sandro against Rusty Mertens. 1:39 to go in the contest. 63-60. Devil's Lake trailing by 3. Jump ball. Mertens against Sandro. Tip control by Sandro. Backcourt to Thompson. Thompson right side Roysum. Baseline to Ron Thompson. Guarded by Al Wolford. Ron Thompson comes outside. Roysum at the baseline. Roysum throws it back out to Ron Thompson. 1.5 to go in the game. 63-60. Here's Arvidsson. Right side to Roysum. Baseline Arvidsson. Arvidsson covered up by Heisler. Arvidsson back outside as the Redskins go into the four-corner offensive pattern. Deliberate. On the left side is Arvidsson. Arvidsson top of the key. Moves to the right wing. Back out near the time stripe to Roysum. Roysum covered closely by Kevin Larson. He draws the personal. Kevin Larson draws his third. That's number 8 on Devil's Lake. Satan's timeout. 1:12 to go in the game. The score. Grand Forks 63. Devil's Lake 60. Back in a minute. The free throw line for the Redskins is Roysum. Tim Roysum in the contest has 6 points. He has not attempted a free throw. Free toss up. Roysum didn't get it. Rebound cleared by Rusty Mertens of Devil's Lake. Mertens down court pass to Doyle Heisler. 1:05 to go. Heisler driving in the lane. Stops. Jump. Shoots. Heisler shot. It won't go. Rebound underneath. Rusty Mertens called for the elbowing foul. Rusty Mertens picks up his 4th. And we go to the other end of the court, and the Redskins will go to the line with 1:02 to go, and they lead by 3, 63-60. Doyle Heisler for Devil's Lake tonight has scored 46 of the Devil's Lake 60 points. He has scored all their points in the second half, with the exception of Brad Taylor. He had 2 in the second half, 6 total. Rusty Mertens has 2 in the second half, 8 total. At the free throw line is Don Arvidsson. Free toss. Arvidsson up, got it. Don Arvidsson has 3 points, 64-60. The Redskins by 4. They can make it a nickel here if Arvidsson is successful on the bonus. Arvidsson's toss is up. It's good. Arvidsson has 4 points, 65-60, a minute to go. Larson quickly down court, right side to Taylor. Taylor looks for Heisler, can't find him. Back to Larson, left side to Heisler. Heisler against Arvidsson. Heisler stops, jumps, shoots, shot off the iron, no good. Body contact foul, Don Arvidsson. Don Arvidsson draws his 4th. It's number 10 against the Redskins, and Doyle Heisler goes to the line. Heisler this time again will shoot 2. Or will it be 1-1? The foul is probably after the shot. Wait and see how they judge it. It'll be 1 in the bonus. Heisler has 46. First one on the way by the right-hander. Up, looks good, it is. Heisler has 47. Heisler goes to the line for his 48th point. 65-61. Heisler's second effort on the way. Swish. Heisler has 48. 65-62. Grand Forks by 3. 45 seconds to go. Roysum across the stripe against Larson. Roysum on the right side. He's covered up by Taylor. Back outside to Arvidsson. Roysum all alone. Arvidsson top of the key. Reaching in, fouling. Al Wolford draws the personal foul. Al Wolford, I have 5 on Wolford. He's probably all done. with 39 seconds to go in the contest. Al Wolford draws the personal. He fouls out with 39 seconds to go. Al Wolford did not score tonight. That's been a key in the contest, as Wolford had 13 last night in the winning effort for Devil's Lake. Mike Ludwig, 6'5", senior center, will check into the contest for the Satans to replace Al Wolford, who has just fouled out. So Ludwig is back in, and at the free throw line, Jody Thompson for the Redskins. Thompson tonight has a total of 22 points. For Grand Forks, good effort for Thompson. 65-62. Thompson at the line. Free toss up. It is good. Thompson is 5 of 5 from the free throw line as he picks up his 23rd. 66-62. Thompson, second one on the way. Swish. 67-62. Grand Forks by a nickel. Half a minute to go. Heisler deep in the corner to Taylor. Taylor takes it to the wing. Gunning from 18. In and out. No good. Rebound picked off by Ron Thompson. He is fouled immediately by Mike Ludwig. Mike Ludwig, Devils Lake, draws his third. That's number 10 against the Satans. And we walk to the far end of the court. And the Redskins will be at the free throw line. Ron Thompson goes to the stripe with 30 seconds to go in the game. His club up by 5, 67-62. Ron Thompson will shoot 1 and 1. Thompson in the contest has 9 points. Thompson's free effort up. It is good. 68-62. Grand Forks by 6. Thompson goes to the stripe for the bonus toss now. This one is on the way by the right-hander. It's up. It rolls off. No good. Rebound, Rusty Mertens. Grand Forks by half a dozen. Mertens to Heisler. Heisler driving in the lane. Stops, jumps, shoots, shot. No good. He carried the ball anyway. Turnover, gives it back to the Grand Forks Redskins. Redskins will play it inbounds at side court. 25 seconds to go. Ron Thompson will inbound it. And Thompson calls a timeout. 25 seconds to go in the game. The score, Grand Forks 68, Devils Lake 62. Back in a minute. Ludwig gets the bucket. Mike Ludwig gets the bucket at the buzzer. Too little, too late. The final score. The Grand Forks Redskins 70. The Devils Lake Satans 66. 70-66 the final score. Grand Forks improves to 19 wins. 70-66 the final. Grand Forks over Devils Lake in the semifinal round of the Northeast Region Tournament. But the big story, Doyle Heisler for Devils Lake leading all scorers with 48 points in the contest. He had 20 in the first half, 48 for the ball game for Doyle Heisler of Devils Lake. Here's how the individual scoring went in the contest. First for the Grand Forks Redskins, Jody Thompson tonight, the leading scorer for the Redskins, as he ended up his evening's work with 24 points. Steve Kahn with 10 points. Kahn fouled out with 2:47 to go in the game. And Ron Thompson tonight with 10 points for the Redskins. 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half. 6 points for Tim Roysum, and 6 points as well for Don Arvidsson. Also scoring for the Redskins tonight with 14 points is Scott Sondrel. Sondrel with 14 points for the Redskins total of 70. For the Devils Lake Satans, 66 points. Their point production was handled mostly by Doyle Heisler. Heisler with 48 points in the contest. He had 20 in the first half, 28 in the second half. Doyle Heisler with 48 points. Rusty Mertens with 8 points for Devils Lake. Brad Taylor with 8 points for Devils Lake. With 2 points, Mike Ludwig right at the end of the ball game. And the total Devils Lake of 66 points. The quarter scores went like this. At the end of one, 15-13 Grand Forks. In the second quarter, Devils Lake outscored Grand Forks 17-14. At the half, 30-29, Devils Lake leading. In the third quarter, Grand Forks almost blew it wide open as they outscored Devils Lake 24-13. At the end of 3, 53-43 Grand Forks. In the fourth quarter, Devils Lake outscored Grand Forks 23-17. But too little, too late. The Redskins win it 70-66 and move into the championship game tomorrow night. Grand Forks record now 19 wins, 2 losses. Devils Lake's record 12 wins and 11 losses. In the ball game, the Redskins connect on 27 field goals, and they are 16 of 23 from the free throw line for 70 points. For Devils Lake, a total of 26 field goals and 14 of 23 from the free throw line for the Devils Lake total of 66 points. 70-66 the final. Grand Forks over Devil's Lake in the semifinal round of the Northeast Region Tournament. But the big story, Doyle Heisler for Devil's Lake leading all scorers with 48 points in the contest. He had 20 in the first half, 48 for the ball game for Doyle Heisler of Devil's Lake. Next game to follow will be the Red River Upriders against the Grafton Spoilers. That game upcoming in about 20 minutes.